Hey, welcome back. I've been anticipating this video from Shoe0nHead. I saw her whole, mm, well, now I don't want to call it a meltdown, but I saw her whole thing on Twitter about the Charlie Kirk assassination. Uh, justifiably so. I just want to say I didn't know him. I didn't watch his stuff, and all I saw from him before what happened was his response to South Park because I love South Park, and I thought his response was pretty amazing. I'm glad he loved it, and I am absolutely fucking disgusted, like completely disgusted in a human level with the response I saw to his assassination. Uh, it was insane the amount of people who were celebrating his death. That is so fucked up. And even more fucked up was the doubling down. I saw Destiny, who I don't see him. I don't know nothing about him except when he's in some kind of drama for having CP or some shit. I saw him in Pierce Morgan having just the most inhumane, disgusting. I don't believe in demons, but when I see shit like that, I start to believe that demons might be real. I don't know, just completely fucking disgusting. I can't believe these people are so disconnected from reality. Yeah, they're so fucking disconnected from reality. It's so disgusting. Anyways,
On September 10th, Charlie Kirk was giving a talk at
back to
Utah
shoot.
Valley University, and out of nowhere, he was shot dead
Yes,
live.
I saw the video. I saw the close up too. Was horrific and traumatic and awful in every way.
In front of a bunch of college kids, in front of his wife,
Which
and
is
his two
another thing.
children. And I don't think the
Awful, awful, and I feel so bad for them. And like I said, I didn't even know him, and I feel like I've been mourning with the people who've been mourning him as well, especially his kid and his wife. I saw the speech she gave, and I've been just extremely sad.
country is ever going to be the same. Not
Yeah.
only because of this horrific tragedy, but because of everything that followed. The dark,
Mm-hmm.
disturbing realization that we may not be on the same page as our coworkers, classmates, friends, neighbors,
Yep.
doctors, when it comes to the issue of murder. I was
Yep.
crashing out on Twitter a few days ago, just stream of consciousness posting
Yep.
about it,
I
with
saw all of
run-on
that.
sentences and everything. 4 days later,
I just want to say that I agree with firing teachers and doctors and nurses who are supposed to be teaching the next generation or trying to save your life. If they were celebrating literal murder, I'm okay with firing them. I think that's completely fine.
I have a clearer head, but I still feel the exact same way. So
Yeah.
we are going to talk about what happened, we're going to talk about the aftermath, and then we're going to get a little personal, because frankly, I don't see the country the same anymore, and I know a lot of you feel the exact same way, so we're going to talk about it after we talk about everything else. Charlie Kirk was not a healthcare CEO, he was not a powerful politician, and let me be 100% clear, I'm not saying this to say that it's okay when those people are murdered. My point is that those are
Please stay safe, Shu. Please get security, do whatever. Move to a better place if you have to, but please stay safe. Because these people will also celebrate and try to get to you. I have no doubts. And I don't even know how I feel. I feel this bad for Charlie, who I didn't even watch. I've been watching Shu for years. I don't even know how I will react to.
positions of power that most people cannot relate to. Like, the average person is just so far removed from that world. But I think what happened to Charlie is hitting differently because, like I said on Twitter, he was just a fucking guy. He was a fucking podcaster. He was a guy who talked about politics. He was a guy who had conservative beliefs. Not everyone knows a billionaire CEO or a powerful politician, but they do know somebody with conservative beliefs.
Yep.
They know somebody who holds some or many of Charlie Kirk's opinions.
Yeah.
Because despite what people in their little bubble believe, his core ideology and what he believed is the same shit like your conservative boomer uncle on Facebook posts. You can only disagree with this if you are unfamiliar with Charlie Kirk or you are unfamiliar with the many different branches and different ideologies of
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of replies on Twitter with quotes from him, and a lot of people saying that they're purposely misquoting him. And all I have to say is that it doesn't matter. Like, it literally doesn't matter if the quote is real or not. It doesn't justify murder. It's not like, oh, are you sad he died? Did you know he said this thing? Well, now it makes it okay because his speech was hateful. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't even care if what he said. Apparently, what I've been seeing is fake, but even if it wasn't, doesn't matter.
the right wing. Now, don't get me wrong, Charlie Kirk had many bad takes over the years. Like, for example, the two most popular quotes I see people posting are the one where he advocated for stoning gays and black women are too stupid to be pilots. But guess what? Both those things, the two most popular quotes people are posting to justify this guy being murdered,
Fake.
are out of context. But idiots like Stephen King ran with it, then later had to
Oh,
apologize
yeah.
for spreading
God damn it. I saw this. I saw Stephen King commenting on apparently The Long Walk, which is a great book, by the way, flop because he made this comment. That sucks. I actually love a lot of Stephen King stories. I think The Jaunt is one of the coolest stories I ever read. I think The Long Walk is such a cool concept. And I am very, very sad that apparently he's okay with this.
information about a dead man. These people will build a straw man of you in their minds. They get so fucking mad about it that they celebrate the real you dying. Horrifying. But more importantly, even if everything was in context, who cares?
Yep.
Oh, he said this. Oh, he said this. I don't care.
Yep.
There are many things he said that I disagree with. There are many things he said that I think are bad. Who cares? It is just a fact that nothing he said warranted his life being taken away. This is America. We have freedom of speech here. Unless you criticize a certain country, but for the most part, we have freedom of speech here. So after detaining not just one wrong guy, but two wrong guys, the FBI finally got the shooter.
Alright, to be fair, the first guy was apparently trying to help the shooter escape. And he was literally screaming, I did it, shoot me, shoot me. So yeah, I don't blame the FBI for stopping that guy.
Only because his own father...
Also, now he's going to jail because apparently, unsurprisingly, they found that he had CP in his computer. And apparently he's been to jail before for calling on a bomb threat. So this guy had issues and yeah.
Turned him in. I guess they were just too fucking busy not releasing the Epstein files to catch a political assassin. It was this ass demon, Tyler...
Yo, that's another... I'm pausing too much, sorry. That's another thing. I saw people on the day that it happened saying like, oh, that sucks. Can we get back to those Epstein files? I care about the Epstein files as much as the next guy. My guy, you can't be like, oh, but that's the only thing that matters. And if something else happens, now fuck off. You're distracting from the Epstein file. What the fuck is wrong with you? On the day that it happened, they are still doing it.
Robinson, 22 years old, another irony-poisoned Reddit shooter who wrote a bunch of memes on the bullets, including "Hey fascist catch" and
"Notices bulges, capital OWO. What's this question?"
I didn't know that meme, by the way. I'm so happy. I am so happy I didn't know that.
I fucking hate it here. A lot of people were saying that the shooter
I was so happy that I didn't get the reference. I'm so happy.
Was a groiper, which is a far-right fan of the streamer Nick Fuentes.
Oh,
and
this guy. That guy. Oh, that guy is the one you need to worry about.
I have no fucking idea where that
I've seen some insane shit from him.
Came from. I'm gonna be so honest. I have seen no actual proof of this. And it doesn't make sense because someone further right than Charlie Kirk wouldn't call Charlie Kirk a fascist, and they wouldn't say he was hateful. Their proof is that the shooter once dressed up like the Slav squat meme from 2012.
Wow.
And they also found a separate meme of Pepe the Frog dressed like the Slav squat meme. Therefore, the shooter is a groiper. That is like seeing a photo of the shooter dressed like a clown, and then seeing this image of Pepe the Frog dressed like a clown, and then being like groiper confirmed. What is the connection? The shooter didn't even post the Pepe image. Like, where did the Pepe even come from? Just a bunch of liberal boomers not understanding memes. The other thing I saw was the shooter had Republican parents, and therefore the shooter must be Republican, which is just
Yeah, that was the most retarded argument I saw of all. That apparently you can be from a conservative house and not come out differently. Like, what?
because we all see what these people say about their Republican parents every Thanksgiving.
Yep.
But I guess we'll see. It's September 14th when I am recording this, so maybe more things will come out. Editor Shoe here, more things came out. Definitely not a groiper. At the end of the day, he could have every single one of my or your opinions. It ultimately doesn't matter. One person may have pulled the trigger, but then we saw the reaction of many.
We think that Charlie Kirk just got shot in the neck. Hey, ooh,
Disgusting. Disgusting.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
Yo, they got Charlie Kirk, bro. I've never been happier.
Never believe the reason I'm smiling. And it has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. Nothing to do with...
I would say pour one out for Kirky boy, but I don't waste good beer on little bitches.
Rest in peace, bozo!
Ew.
Charlie Kirk just got put down like a fucking dog in Utah.
I do not, and I will not, ever feel bad when bad people get what the fuck they deserve.
I just heard that
The crazy eyes on her are insane.
someone shot Charlie Kirk? Thoughts and prayers.
Oh no, someone shot Charlie Kirk. Look, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but that's how you pick up a woman.
Homie dead. Fuck your homie dead. Fuck your homie dead. He got shot in the head.
We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck.
Heard someone got shot today. I had a tummy ache this morning. Stay alive out there.
The sympathy.
These people are so disgusting. Some of them are so cartoonishly evil that I almost feel like someone is paying them to act. Doesn't even feel real.
For Charlie Kirk is weird. You don't have to like violence, but I'm confused as to how you thought the revolution was going to be magically bloodless.
I've been saying we need to bring back political assassinations. I don't feel bad, and I don't think that everyone deserves the right to free speech. I think some people should be afraid to express their opinion
FBI, look at her. FBI, check into her.
in public.
I didn't like what he said, and I didn't like his opinions,
Mhm.
and I don't really give a shit that he's dead.
The best part of this whole goddamn thing is that he is not martyr material. So
Oh, this bitch. Oh, this bitch. Oh, how wrong were you?
his death will mean nothing.
Yeah.
It will activate no one.
Yeah.
It will impact few.
Yeah, you were wrong about that one, Chief. I didn't even know him and I feel activated.
It's just great.
There are a lot of
Disgusting.
people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
I saw the video before they even put out the confirmation. There was no chance that he made it through that. This wasn't the one we were hoping for, but a welcome surprise nonetheless.
I'm surprised that y'all didn't get rid of him sooner. And I'm surprised
Jesus
that
Christ.
getting rid of more people. Like, don't stop with him. Don't let him be the end dog. Get rid of them all. His wife deserves to go too. Y'all keep on talking about his wife and kids. They need to go too because they're carrying on that mentality and that lineage. Like, get rid of the whole family. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Holy shit! See what I mean when I say demonic people? Like zero empathy, zero self-reflection, no care for the kids, no care for anyone. Like, oh my fucking god.
You guys stop with him.
There were thousands of videos like that. Some
Yeah,
of these people posting with their
disgusting.
full names and faces, with hundreds and thousands of likes. Thousands of tweets celebrating it, with 500,000 likes. And it's important to remember that all of those likes are a real person.
Yeah.
Millions of people in the
I saw that they desecrated his memorial. For no reason. for no fucking reason. He's already dead. People are just trying to pray someone that they liked, and you had to go and be the most disrespectful piece of shit.
This country apparently believe the acceptable response to speech they don't like is murder. This wasn't just a bunch of fringe blue hair SJWs or whatever. They were teachers, professors, doctors, HR workers, healthcare workers, nurses, pediatricians, people who work with kids, people's classmates, roommates. They are teachers showing our children.
Yeah, this kid. Yep, I saw that shit. I was gonna say, this is why it's okay to fire the teachers. When you have a teacher celebrating death and that's what he's teaching his students, that is disgusting. When you have this specific teacher forcing 10-year-olds, 10, to watch someone die over and over and over again, that guy needs to be jailed. That is horrific. People get PTSD from that shit, like, grown men. What the fuck are you trying to do to these kids? What the fuck is wrong with you that you thought this was a good idea? Jail. Jail.
The gory, horrifying video of Charlie's murder on repeat. The hippy-dippy "in this house we believe" shitlib mask was ripped off, and underneath was nothing but psychopathic bloodlust. I have seen people on the right celebrate the death of people they disagree with. I've seen it. I remember Heather Heyer in 2017. But I also remember the whole internet, left and right, coming together to disavow and mock the few dozen people from Stormfront who were celebrating her death. This is different. It's never been like this before. It's never been this much. It's never been this brazen. Normal people have to log into like an alternate Twitter account where they can post their more unorthodox opinions. And these people are out here full face, full name, like, hell yeah, murder.
Yep.
What? These smug...
Because people like Destiny have millions and millions and millions of people who watch that and say, yeah, I agree.
Unearned confidence.
So what's the point in hiding your face?
These people have to be openly sociopathic with their full name and face because they live under the pathetic delusion of being on the right side of history needs to end. They will blame you for your death because words are violence. Words.
She is so base. I love her. I love her so much. I'm so happy that she's in the right side of everything. She's always on the side of common sense, to be honest.
Or violence, so them killing you is just self-defense. That's why they're using Kyle Rittenhouse as some kind of gotcha. Oh, if you don't condone political violence, why do you support Kyle Rittenhouse? They fundamentally don't see the difference between killing someone over speech and killing someone over self-defense, because these are the same things to them. Also, I'm going to be the one to point it out, because of course I am. I saw nobody else do it. Why are most of them women? Most of the people celebrating are women. Like, it's a good, like, 80-20 ratio.
I don't know about that one. I saw a fair number of all kinds of people.
All over the internet. What is going on, ladies? Basically, the whole country is shook because last year they realized how many people would celebrate the murder of a president, and this year they realized how many people would celebrate the murder of them. At the end of the day, this is all the inevitable conclusion of the punch a Nazi thing from like 2017. Do you guys remember that? We always knew it was a slippery slope. That's why we were against it. And they always say this dumb shit like, if you don't want to be called a Nazi, stop being a Nazi. Even a congressman from my state, New York, was like, oh, if you want to stop being called a fascist, you should stop being a fascist. Yeah, that's great, except you've called everyone and their mother a fascist and a Nazi for the past, like, 15 years. And I see a lot of progressives in my audience like, Shoe, you're not like Charlie Kirk.
No, but I will celebrate anyways. They made that very clear.
Not a fascist.
Yeah.
Here are all the things I have been called Nazi, fascist, reactionary for over the last few years. Would you like to see? I have been making this list.
They call Sydney Sweeney a Nazi for a freaking jeans ad. I don't want to hear this shit. They will use that label on anyone.
Since 2023. Let's go. Let's just read this together real quick. Mocking / criticizing pop feminism. believing adults can do whatever they want,
Mm.
being pro-free speech, being liberal, talking to people I disagree with, being friends with people I
Mhm.
disagree with, following people on Twitter I disagree with, supporting Bernie Sanders, that one came
Yikes.
from the right,
Yikes.
being registered independent, criticizing Joe Biden, criticizing the
Yikes.
Democratic Party, not being attracted to feminine men, not
Mm.
hating men in general, criticizing Canada's MAID program, not taking the COVID vaccine, criticizing the FBI,
What's a MAID
criticizing
program?
the CIA, believing the CIA killed JFK, using an American flag backdrop for my videos, saying elites, saying working class, saying based, making a joke about Joe Biden eating ice cream, making a joke
Wow.
about Pete Buttigieg being born in a
Wow.
test tube, making jokes in general, being cis, being white, being a woman, being a cis white woman, telling someone
Mm.
to take a shower.
A long list, holy fuck.
Not being anti-gun, not being fat, being monogamous, liking Huey Long, celebrating the 4th
Mm.
of July, supporting Assange, criticizing the movie
Why? I want to know the logic behind that one.
Cuties, praising the movie Sound of Freedom, being against pedophilia,
Ugh.
being against the destigmatization of pedophilia,
Ugh.
being against children watching porn, being critical of kink at Pride, being against children performing at drag shows, not being racist, I swear to God, being a class
Oh, by the way, I went to my first I went to the first Pride parade here in Canada. What's up with all the furries? Can someone explain that? I mean, they have pride parades in my country, and honestly, they're better. But also, there's no furry shit. I don't get it. Why is that a thing? Why is that? Why is pride and furry like hand in hand in North America? What the fuck?
reductionist, saying biological sex, mocking people for debating the ethics of necrophilia, my username, owning a pet rabbit, questioning the Bush administration's involvement in 9/11, growing up in a Catholic family, eating meat, wanting to get married, wanting to have
Eating
children,
meat?
being married, having children, being at January 6th to interview people, saying it's okay if someone doesn't want to date a porn star, not wanting to do OnlyFans, criticizing Kanye West.
Alright, sure, listen, I think I agree with them. I think you need to start on OnlyFans, or you're a Nazi. I agree. I'm kidding.
Criticizing late-stage capitalism, criticizing the billionaire class, criticizing Israel, criticizing eating the bugs, criticizing a fashion company for being creepy, remember that one, supporting nuclear energy.
By the way, I would love if she made an OnlyFans and she didn't post any nudes, and she was just posting like fun fashion fits, or she was doing like stupid shit, like posting. Have you seen those stupid? Okay, I'm not getting into that.
Parentheses, it's toxic masculinity, supporting TikTok trad wives, supporting one-income households, supporting UBI.
I don't use OnlyFans, by the way, never. I never have. I don't pay for that shit.
Supporting farmers, supporting truckers, not celebrating October 7th, supporting Palestine, not liking brutalism, saying colorblind anti-racism was good, wanting to date someone who has a good relationship with their parents, not liking Indian food, saying men and women are different but
What? Indian food is great. What?
complement each other, being followed by JD Vance on Twitter, saying Hillary Duff is cool, making fun of Reddit, and for Asmongold reacting to me, criticizing American imperialism, wearing a bow in my hair,
Why?
liking VTubers, and
Hey, God fucking damn it! So I'm a Nazi too. God fucking damn it! I didn't know, guys. I spent all my life living a normal life, and I didn't know them. I freaking love VTubers.
now being anti-death.
Dang, I'm gonna have to. What's the Kanye West song? The new one, the HH one. I'm gonna have to start playing that song. I didn't know.
Charlie Kirk was a fucking Nazi. He was a fucking Nazi. And you know what kind of Nazi is the best Nazi?
Dang, I didn't realize. That's why all the VTubers I speak to always speak in German. So that's why. I didn't know.
Dead one.
I am a better person than you for celebrating the death of a Nazi. And actually, it's pretty weird that you're not, and simultaneously asking people to have empathy
No serene theory, like always.
for the Nazi.
Nazis have children and families, right? But Nazis also get shot
And apparently they like VTubers. I didn't know that one.
in the neck.
They don't kill you because you're a Nazi.
Yep.
They call you a Nazi so they can kill you.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to talk about my personal feelings of the situation because I know a lot of you can relate. I know a lot of you have been feeling the exact same way. So I will try and put it into words for you. I have friends who were friends with Charlie Kirk, but I didn't personally know him. We follow each other on Twitter. I've been to the TPUSA Amerifest in 2021. I actually went there planning to make a video making fun of it, but I had so much fun and met so many friends that I'm still friends with to this day.
That's nice.
So that video never happened. I disagreed with him all the time. You can literally go to our Twitter interactions. I was always correcting him about, like, Bernie Sanders. I made an egg look like his face. It is safe to say I was no fan. But this has really shaken me in a way that I absolutely did not expect. These last few days after what happened, I kept going to every single, like, lefty, liberal, left-wing person I know and, like, checking out what they have been saying about this.
Mm-hmm.
And besides maybe, like, 4 or 5, every single one was being an unhinged psychopath about
Really?
this. Or saying some backhanded shit like, this is why we need gun control, which, first of all, we were just watching a whole bunch of people celebrate killing someone over political differences. You are never taking our guns now. That is not happening.
Yep.
I felt like I was in the middle of the ocean. I was trying to, like, grasp onto a flotation device, checking all of these accounts for their take, like...
I just want to give Shu a hug. Obviously I don't relate because I don't have a level of success. And even though I am extremely sad and I have been extremely sad about Charlie Kirk, obviously I don't think that if something happened to me, I would have thousands or hundreds of thousands of people celebrating. And I see the pain she's in, and I want to hug her, and I want her to know that even though these disgusting people would probably do the same if something happened to her, I'm glad to say that I think most of us are not that. I've seen a lot of people saying that they live in that disgusting, toxic side. I see a lot of people saying they can no longer associate with destiny and all these awful, awful people. So I think even though it shows the awful place we're in, it's showing that most of us are fine, or sane people. Like, it's not a left or right, it's a good versus evil, and I do believe most of us are good.
Be normal, be normal. Nothing. Nobody. I'm just drowning in a sea of evil, apparently. Maybe I was just blind up until now. Maybe they changed. Maybe I changed. Is everyone going crazy, or am I going crazy? I don't know. All I know is it is clear how they reacted to this is how they would react to me, my family, my friends, you, your family, your friends, that have ever stepped out of line from the nebulous, ever-changing definition of progressive.
Yep.
These are people I thought were level-headed. They were left-wing, but, you know, like, they were one of the good ones. Like, you can joke with them, you know, they weren't those, like, woke SJWs. Like, they were cool, we can disagree and still be friends. You know. Your friend wouldn't celebrate you being murdered, of course. But if they would celebrate an exact clone of you that wasn't you, that had all the same opinions, or some of the opinions that you have, if they would celebrate that clone being murdered, they're not your friend. I'm friends with people who are friends with Charlie, and I see how they are completely broken about this. Seeing them like this, and then at the same time my other friends posting shit like, "Rip bozo."
Disgusting.
It's just sick. It's just sick shit.
Yeah.
Personally, I would rather live in a world full of Charlie Kirks who would sit down and debate than a world full of people who agree with me but would murder people who don't.
Yeah.
Because if it's now normalized to just murder people who disagree with you politically, we don't have a society.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. It's over. But some of these people in particular, like, why the fuck are you celebrating? You! They think you're a fucking Nazi too. They'll make a nice compilation of all the hot takes you've had over the years and spread it around to justify your murder. You don't get it, do you? We are all Charlie Kirk. I have been doing this for 11 years. I have been harassed, doxxed.
There's something extremely disgusting now about the idea that you can like someone that you completely disagree with. Like, I fucking love Nux. I follow Nux for years. Since he was in Rank Cafe being the only Fairy Tail fan, I'm a huge Fairy Tail fan. He was one of the few people who wasn't hating on Fairy Tail, who was loving on Fairy Tail. I disagree with Nux on so much. Like, so much. He's incredibly conservative. Like, way more. I'm more of a centrist. I still love Nux, even though we disagree on most things. And I think he goes too far. It doesn't matter. I still love him.
Threatened, whatever, you name it, for 11 years by the left. And it hasn't moved me an inch because that's not how politics works. That's lunch table politics.
I love Shoe0nHead. She's way more to the left than me. She's a commie. I freaking love Shoe.
I've talked about this before. People on your side being mean to you doesn't mean you overnight change your opinions on, like, healthcare. It doesn't work that way. I still have all my economic left opinions. I'm for strong social safety nets, workers' rights.
And we all can agree that we all hate Hassan Didi bin Laden Piker.
Unions, wealth caps, whatever, that has not changed. This is not me leaving the left because, frankly, I don't even know how to do that. This is me and many, many people looking around us at our so-called allies and realizing that even though we might share some, like, political opinions, we fundamentally do not have the same values or morals. And are we really allies if we agree on, like, taxes, but don't agree on the sanctity of human life? I don't know. The way we view death...
I think we are all actually allies. Like I said, I think policies aside, it's good versus evil, and on that side, all of us, left and right, are on the same side.
Now is just crazy. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with the desensitization, in part thanks to the internet. You used to have to go out of your way to see gore and stuff like that, and now you're just scrolling through Twitter and you see someone set on fire, if someone gets stabbed on a train.
Yeah.
And when someone like Charlie dies, it's not even real to people anymore. Like, it's like a movie or show. Oh, that character died? Good. I hated that character. Like, no, that was a...
Actually, I kind of disagree. When I was an age 18 and the internet was like a new thing, I used to purposely go to websites where I could look up things like Al-Qaeda and other groups did to people out of sheer curiosity. And I was very, very young, and I saw some incredibly horrific things, like awful things. And she's right that I was kind of desensitized to it. I even took pride on it. I was like, I'm so cool because this doesn't affect me, and I'm good. And as I got older, I actually started to gain more empathy for things that happen. Like, I didn't became desensitized. I think I became desensitized very early on, and then as I got older, more mature, is when I developed my empathy for people. Like I said, the way I've been feeling about Charlie, someone who I didn't follow or didn't know, it's insane. So I don't think this is like a one-way street. I don't think you can get desensitized and that's it. You can never come back. I don't think that's true. I think these people, a lot of them are very young and they grew up with the internet like me, but they also grew up with people around them validating what they thought about these people. And I think that's the true issue when you're being in an echo chamber and they're reinforcing the idea that this is okay. I think that's the true problem.
A real human being with a family and kids, actually. Like, that was someone's son. The internet has turned real people into nothing but cartoon characters that disappear when you close an app. I remember for years people would be like, oh, when you have kids, you'll change your mind on XYZ. And I was like, no, that's not gonna happen, no.
It happened, yeah.
And they were right. Almost overnight, you stop being so selfish, nihilistic. You stop having utopian fantasies of wanting to live in a post-capitalist society.
Oh.
And all you want is for the world to...
It's kind of crazy. I kind of have what they say about as you get older, you become more conservative. I have the kind of the same experience. I used to be super, super liberal. And now that I'm older, I consider myself a centrist. I I don't want to say because I used to say I was never ever going to be a conservative. And I don't think that's going to happen, but who knows? I never thought I was going to leave the left, and I left it. And honestly, today I'm extremely glad I did. I think these people are fucking disgusting, and I don't agree with so much of what they say now.
To be safe. For the world to be safe and normal. And all that matters is your family and your community, and then your country, and then the world, you know? But we can't save the world, you can't. But you can save the people around you. You can't say to these people who are celebrating this and justifying this, you can't say, what if that was your dad or your brother getting killed for their opinions? Because they've already cut those people off.
Yeah.
They've already cut those people off out of their lives. And posting videos and pictures of Charlie's wife and young kids will not move these people at all. Because they hate their lives. They hate their families. They are atomized bug people. They are the unfortunate product of modern society. And I feel bad for them. I do. I pity them and I wish I could help them. But I have bugman fatigue. And for the people who will come at me in a blind rage with a list of all of Charlie Kirk's, like, biggest hits to convince me that I should hate him and should not mourn him. If you thought what Charlie Kirk said is wrong, you could have debated him. He was one of the few people left willing to do that, and now he's gone. Charlie was a fan of free speech, but I'm worried whoever comes after Charlie won't be. Like, even from a political standpoint, not even a personal human standpoint, why are you celebrating, like, the most popular college Gen Z political pundit dying? Like, why are you celebrating him becoming a martyr? Say goodbye to that young male vote. All the liberal Joe Rogans in the world are not fixing this. I just hope for the sake of this country that political violence does not become normalized, does not become a thing.
I'm terrified of the pendulum swinging too much to the right. Like I said, Nick Fuentes, that guy, he's a guy who's not gonna be scared that you call him a Nazi. He's gonna be extremely happy and proud that you do, and he's gonna call himself that. These people treat it like it's a boogeyman, like, oh, I defeated you, I call you a Nazi. You don't know what a fucking real Nazi is. And the people who are gonna suffer most are not these liberal white women. It's me and other people who are actually gonna be targeted by people who are proudly hateful. And the fact that right now they're being proudly hateful in the left, it's the reason why so many people are gonna get pushed to that side. And I'm really scared of that happening.
I really don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see retaliation. I don't want to see us fall into a civil war. I don't know. This has all been extremely blackpilling. I think I'm gonna take a break from politics. I don't know. I'm a YouTuber. Like, I'm not a political pundit, right? I'm not. My goal here, my purpose.
You kinda are. This is the most serious video I ever made. My whole channel is dumb, stupid, fucked shit. Like, just laughing at stuff that I like. This is the most serious shit I ever done.
Here is to entertain, is to.
It's sad. I've seen VTubers get more and more infected with politics, and even though it gets views, I don't want to be. I could never do what Smoke Atlanta does, covering politics every day, or Asmon does. I can't. Like, to me, it's entertaining. It's almost like a TV show. I'm not American, so to me, I see it like a fun show. It's not a personal thing to me. And I don't want it to be, because I think I would be depressed as fuck if it actually became more real to me.
Make people laugh. That is what I'm going to do. That is what I will continue to do. The news cycle will move on. The world will move on. Charlie Kirk's kids won't move on. His daughter won't move on. His daughter does not have a dad anymore.
She won't remember him. She's 3. And that's just sad and very depressing fact. She doesn't know. She's gonna see pictures of Charlie holding her, and she's gonna have no memory of that ever happening.
And that fucking sucks. That sucks. I don't know what else to say. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my crash out.
I love you too.
If you're new here, my videos usually are not like this. They're actually nothing like this.
Same. Actually, mine are nothing like this. If you're here for politics, go away. Go away. I'm not here for that shit.
They have music in the back. They're fun. They're goofy. Things are just not fun and goofy right now. But I promise you the next video will be. Yeah, thank you for your attention to this matter. Bye.
Yikes. This is what they're pricing as shit. I feel like everyone's in mourning, and so am I. I don't know how long it's gonna
September
last.
10th, Charlie Kirk was giving a talk at Utah.
Sorry, I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know how we get out of this. Yeah, it's insane. People are disgusting. I'm shocked she didn't show the Destiny clips. I went to this channel. The amount of views and the amount of people who agree with him in the comments. Like I said, I don't believe in demons, but when I read that shit, I was like, oh, so this is where demons live. This is where all the awful people are. Got it. It was disgusting. It was horrific. And the fact that no one was calling them out in the comments, they were all just reaffirming that Destiny was right for claiming that it's okay to attack his wife now and make fun of her and his kids for what? For what? Truly depressing. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know what the solution is. I really don't. Like I said, I think the best we can do is show that we are more than them. Whether you're on the right or on the left, I think the best thing you can do is show that, shame them, and realize that we are the majority and they are the disgusting, unhinged people that we need to put in a mental hospital.